Okay, you guys, what is up? The last video of the day, finally. I've been doing so many videos today, maybe like 4. But that being said, this video is going to be a video that was quote-unquote a long time coming, and that is the Bleach Fullbring Arc Overview. Now, because it's on here, because I was taking notes, and then I watched the anime version. Well, so far, because the anime right now, they're at the point where Tsukishima, mind fucked Ichigo really, really bad, and I was dying. I was done. They're in Tsukishima's mansion, and I mean that's where they are in the anime. And I must say, the anime version of the Fullbring arc is much better. I don't know how, I don't know why, but the case is, whenever it comes to Bleach, it winds up being that the anime is far superior than the manga. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Now, this being said, I'm going to do an overview of the Fullbring arc. First of all, I'm going to judge the arc as an arc by itself, and then I'm going to judge how this arc fits into the overall story. Now, this arc starts off extraordinarily slow. I mean, like, whoa, like really, really, really slow. It's kind of like a slice of life. Ichigo's in school. I mean, like, that's to be expected, because this news, because it was a time skip, and there's no way they're going to do a time skip and hop right into Soul Society. Like, that would be cool, but it's not going to happen. So, well, no, correction, it didn't happen. So, it was slice of life. It was basically Ichigo, and then we're seeing his friends, and his friends are more mature. They're all grown up now. Oh, we're not grown up, but like a year and a half grown up. We get to see the new Inoue, the new Keigo, the new Asakura, the new Chad, etc. Well, Chad looks the same actually. Ishida looks the same too. But that being said, this arc starts off basically with that, and then we go into the whole entire Fullbring situation where Ginjo comes in. He introduces himself as a Fullbringer, and then the whole entire concept of Fullbring is introduced. Then Ishida gets attacked, and then all of a sudden by some unknown assailant, and then that's when they introduce Tsukishima. That's when they explain about a lot of stuff like Fullbring and how everything has a soul, quote unquote. And basically from there it goes into a training process. They go and they train for a few arcs. Ichigo masters his Fullbring, quote unquote masters his Fullbring, where he's able to use a mock version of Getsuga Tensho. He has a White Ranger. It is a White Ranger outfit. And he competes with Tsukishima until Ginjo betrays him, because Tsukishima returns his memories to him, and then the Fullbringers take Ichigo's powers. At this point, there were little scenes here and there of Ichigo's father, and because the anime did it much better. The anime showed you little scenes of of Urahara and Ishin, and how like they were plotting something, or how they were playing something with Rukia. Like, they showed Rukia for like a split second in the anime, so they did it much better in the anime than the manga. In the manga, they just show like Ichigo and they show Ishin and like Urahara like walking somewhere, and then you're like, okay, like that was it. And then what happens is that Ichigo, at some point, he's crying, he's on the ground, he's bawling, he's tearing, and I cannot wait for that moment in the anime. When that shit happens in the anime, I'm gonna be dying. I know it. When Ichigo's like, my powers, give him back. I'm done. I'm gonna laugh my ass off so hard. But yeah, I'm a fucked up dude. I'm a real fucked up guy. Just the way I am. But and then what happens is basically Rukia stabs Ichigo in the back. And Ichigo, in the back of the heart. And then Ichigo, with the combination of the spirit powers of a majority of Soul Society, his Shinigami powers return, but much better. Now he's able to use. Now he's able to swing, and his mock swing isn't a full blown Getsuga Tensho. But when he actually does Getsuga Tensho, it's like fucking beastly as shit. His new outfit, his Shikai looks pretty cool. And then we get injured, and then at some point, Ginjo divides Ichigo's powers amongst the Fullbringers, and then Soul Society comes in. Soul Society meaning like Byakuya, Renji, Kenpachi, Ikaku and Hitsugaya alongside Rukia. They come in there, and first of all, Kenpachi fucks shit up quick. I forgot the name. I forgot the guy he fought. It's some butler guy. I forgot his name. He's not important at all. But Kenpachi goes in there, and it's a mass. No, well, it's murder. He goes in there. The guy's like, "Yeah, I'm about to," and then cut, and then like, "I'm bored," and then it's over. I'm like, my God, he cut him in half. He cut him in like legit half, like perfect 90 degrees. I'm like, Kenpachi for the motherfucking win. Like, that was cool. And then we get into the whole entire situation with, I forgot whose fight was next. Well, the fights were like moderate. No, it was Renji and Dirty Boots, and they had a fight. Their fight was like, I mean, like, it was okay. Like, people freaked out because Renji said, yeah, like, I've been training to fight Aizen. Like, people were like, and then I'm like, no, obviously you're not Aizen level. However, people, I think, mistook this. People were like, oh my God, he's actually Aizen level, when he's really not. Not even close. I'm sorry, no way. Renji cannot fuck with Aizen. He just can't do it. No one can. But, oh no, maybe the Spirit King and like a World Call Guard Squad, etc. Now, after the Renji fight comes the fight between, again, my memory's a little vague here. I think it was Hitsugaya and Game Master Ripoff, right? And basically, this fight it's okay, not that great. The fight kind of ends in a weird way where Hitsugaya doesn't really kill him, he seals him, and then because he wants the Game Master to, yeah, I'm calling him the Game Master. He wants his Fullbring to like deactivate, which it doesn't until like a certain point where Ichigo and Ginjo break out of it through pure force. And then there was the bullshit fight where it's Rukia versus Riruka, where Rukia winds up losing to Riruka, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the hell were you doing these past 1.5 years? Like, no, 16, 17 months? Or 18 months? I forgot which one. Fuck, whatever, fuck. But Rukia winds up losing to a Fullbringer. I'm like, the hell was that, Rukia? Your credibility is slowly declining, heavy. And then we get into the main fight, which is, am I forgetting fight? No, I'm not forgetting. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But, and if I am, fuck it. But, then we get to the main fight between Ichigo and Ginjo. And this fight was bad. This fight, I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, no, correction. Let me get into it later, right? The fight between Ichigo and Ginjo, it was short, it was quick. It was Ichigo goes Bankai. His sword looks very, 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 very cool. His outfit looks a little bit, I mean, in my opinion, the only reason why his outfit looks a little bit questionable is because, I mean, for me, at first it looked bad. But now I kind of can accept it because it's okay. His new outfit has like the Fullbring attachments, like the neck guard and like a wrist something, like a glove. But that was, you know, like, it's okay. The outfit is okay, but the sword looks cool as shit. And then there's Ginjo. He looks really shitty. It doesn't matter. Ginjo looked horrible. And then they fought. Ichigo won. And then there's a scene between, oh yeah, no, Tsukishima, yeah, Tsukishima and Byakuya. And that fight was pretty damn good. Alright, Byakuya ended the fight, even though I think it's questionable because like he had petals on his hand and the petals like went through him. It was like whatever. But Ichigo, Byakuya and Tsukishima, that was a pretty good fight. Tsukishima is mock dead, and then what happens is that after the whole entire Ginjo and because Ishida was there too, but not really that important. During the Ginjo and Ichigo fight, Ginjo tells Ichigo that basically, oh yeah, the main villain is Ukitake. And then people are like, I was like, what the fuck was that, bro? Ukitake? And I was like, okay, that's bullshit, but fuck it. And basically what's happening is that he tells him that Ukitake was the one who orchestrated the whole entire thing with the Fullbringers. He manipulated Ichigo. Ichigo doesn't buy into it. They fight. Ginjo dies. Tsukishima dies. Oh yeah, and another fight. Jesus Christ, my memory. Ikaku versus Jackpot Kid, which is the best fight. The best fight amongst all. In my personal opinion, it was the best fight. Reason why? It was a straight up fist fight. No bullshit. No, Bankai, Shikai. It was punch. It was punch, 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 which was very, very rare in Bleach. Because Bleach like to go over the top with their fights, destruction here, destruction there, makes no sense here, makes no fucking sense there. But this was a straight up punch, a brawl between two guys who wanted to duke their shit out. And that was the best fight in my opinion. Straight fist, no bullshit. And then finally, Ginjo dies. He dies, and Tsukishima has this whole entire scene with like their flashbacks. Like they have their flashbacks. Like the one guy was already dead, and he got a flashback. And I'm like the butler guy that Kenpachi killed. Whatever. Yeah. That's pretty much it, in the sense of the fights. After that, Tsukishima tries to kill Ichigo. Riruka, of course, turns good, steps in the way, cause she releases Rukia, and then Riruka steps in the way. She gets cut, and then she kind of like passes out, and then Tsukishima dies on the Jackpot Kid's back, or I believe he died. Yeah, and then what happens is that the Game Master ripoff and Dirty Boots, they basically like separate ways, and that's it. The Fullbring arc ends on Ichigo going to Soul Society and asking for Ginjo's body so he can bury it, and then also what happens is basically like Riruka, the last known Fullbringer, just disappears, and that's it. That's the Fullbring arc. Ultimately, as an arc by itself, it's subpar. The fights were okay. The Tsukishima and Byakuya fight was a good fight. In my opinion, the Ikaku versus the Jackpot Kid, I forgot his name, that's a great fight. Again, pure fist. The earlier fight between Power Ranger Ichigo and Tsukishima, that fight was kind of okay. Yeah, kind of okay. So 3 good fights in my opinion, alright? Strictly my opinion. Your opinion can be different. I'm not gonna stop you from saying what you like and what you don't like. That's not my job. Also, there were a few plot holes. Like, for example, everything has a soul. What? No. You see, the reason why this is a plot hole, everything has a soul, is because it makes no fucking sense. The way I see it, if everything has a soul, how come everything isn't affected by Reiatsu? It's not, exactly. Alright? You go to the human world, and the human world, like you would think that these captains have so much power where like the surrounding buildings will crumble just under their own Reiatsu, but they don't. If they had souls, then they should, but they don't. So it's like, no. It doesn't make any sense. Whatever. That was really stupid. So Kubo like negated it because it was stupid. Also, in my personal opinion, the Fullbringers themselves weren't necessary, with the exception of the fact that they gave Ichigo's Shikai and Bankai attachments like a neck guard, arm brace, and etc. That's the only reason why the Fullbring was necessary in the first place. All right. Yeah, because it really wasn't necessary at all. Because what happened is that, okay, Rukia comes in and stabs him with a sword with the powers of all those who live in Soul Society. Where are the Fullbringers necessary in this? Like, where are they necessary? They're not. Rukia comes in, stabs Ichigo in the back with the fucking spirit sword. He gets the power from all those in Soul Society, mainly the guys in like the Court Guard squad. All right, where the fuck is Fullbring in this equation? It's not. So, like, what the fuck? They were not necessary. If they really wanted to give Ichigo's powers back, Rukia could have just went up there. Like Ichigo comes out of school, Rukia comes in, stabs him, and then power. And then we could have gone from there. Also, what's bullshit in my opinion of this arc is, okay, we have fucking, what's his name, Ginjo, who goes Bankai through Ichigo's Fullbring, and has Ichigo's powers through Ichigo's Fullbring. I'm like, how can you go Bankai and have his Getsuga Tensho through his Fullbring? Not his Shinigami powers, his Fullbring. The hell is that? Makes no sense. It just doesn't. Oh, and also, Ginjo had no powers of his own. Where was his own powers? His own unique abilities. He had to steal Ichigo's powers to get... No. Bullshit. 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 I call bullshit on that. Completely. You're supposed to be unique. You have your own powers. You're a Fullbringer. Go out and do your own shit. Don't steal Ichigo's powers. His power, which is Getsuga Tensho. That's it. So, no. Through his Fullbring. No. That being said, this arc by itself is an okay arc because it has some good fights. Ichigo does get his powers back, even though they're questionable in the sense of were the Fullbringers necessary in order to get his powers back. And that's it as an arc by itself. I mean, whether or not you like the characters, that's all your opinion. Whether or not, I mean, basically that's it. It's okay as an arc by itself. Now, when it comes to the overall story, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible. Why? Because when it comes to the overall story, the Fullbringers have no fucking purpose. None. Zero. Donut. Normal Hollow have more influence over the series than these Fullbringers. These Fullbringers were not necessary at all. At all. They were just there. Fullbring. They came in for no reason. And again, like I said, do not tell me that they were there to get Ichigo's powers back. Do not say that, because Rukia could have just went up to him during school, stabbed him, powers. She could have done that. The only reason why I see the Fullbringers and Ichigo learning Fullbring being there is so Ichigo can get the little attachments on his neck and on his arm for a glove. He did all that shit for a fucking glove. No. Also, the concept of the concept of everything has a soul, really freaking stupid. It makes no sense. Negated. I don't care. Okay. Though I will admit the captains coming out, that was a good part. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, another good part. The captains were reintroduced to the story. That was good. That was very good. Seeing Kenpachi, seeing seeing all the captains, all right? Oh yeah, and also we get to see that the Visors have joined the Royal no, not the Royal. The Visors have actually rejoined the Court Guard squad. So that was good stuff. All right. That's good. But that's it. This has no influence on the Spirit King. This has no influence on the Quincy. This has no influence on anything other than maybe the captains coming back-ish, because this could have happened without the Fullbringers. And Ichigo getting his powers back, which could have happened without the Fullbringers. So this arc is like, honestly, it's like a D. It's a D. This arc was just there strictly to waste time. Strictly there to waste time. That's it. Orihime did nothing. Chad did not develop at all. He has no new powers, no nothing. Keigo, Asakura, his normal school group, nothing with them. Ichigo's father and Urahara, nothing. This actually would have meant a lot had Urahara Had Ukitake actually been a villain, but no, that didn't happen. That's it, dude. I mean, honestly, like, this arc was just a piece of shit. Let's be honest here. I mean, whether or not you like it or not, it has no overall effect for the overall story. Because again, like I said, and I'll say for like the 5th fucking time, Ichigo could have got his powers back without the Fullbringers. Period. End of story. End of story. Oh, yeah. Fuck. That's it. That's the Fullbring arc. That's the Fullbring arc. The Fullbring arc is in my opinion, the worst arc in Bleach. Period. Every arc in Bleach is so much more better than the Fullbring arc. And it's a real shame I came into this whole entire like reviewing of Bleach during the Fullbring arc, because if I came in like early on during the war at Katakyo Chotown with Aizen, I actually would have enjoyed it a lot more. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way it is. So that being said, King of Lightning, this is gonna be my Bleach Fullbring Arc Overview. I do want to talk about a little bit about the next arc that's happening right now, which is the arc of the Quincy, or as I like to call it, the rise of the Quincy. Finally, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Quincy's, I'm looking forward to them because first of all, Ryuken. I want to see a beastly fight with Ryuken. If I don't, Kubo, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna look up the Japanese kanjis, and I'm gonna say fuck you, because I better see Ryuken fight a good fight, a damn good fight, with no frills, just a damn good fight. Also the Quincy, because in my opinion, Ishida Uryu has been under the radar for like the longest ever. So, you know, him coming out with the Quincy Brethren, I mean, hopefully Ishida is not that one guy who's like, no, like we should get along with the Shinigami because, no, I don't want to see that. Join your brethren in the cause of destroying Soul Society. Join them. Is there someone who's going to be pulling the strings from behind? Probably. And that someone better be related to the Royal Court Guard Squad. I swear to God. The Royal Court Guard Squad. And this person wants to release Aizen from jail. He has to. He has to. Aizen is not spending the entire series, this last arc, in jail. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh no. Aizen's coming out. Aizen's coming out. I want to see Aizen go Bankai. I want to see Kyokai Suigetsu Bankai. I want to see him start manipulating fucking atoms and shit. That's what I want to fucking see. I want to see him go like fucking this and troll us and go fucking Senbon Sakura Kagayoshi. I want to see Aizen go fucking Hyori Maru. That's what I want to fucking see. I want to see troll. I want to see troll, nigga. That's what I want to see. Yes, I better see every captain go Bankai. The lieutenants, I think they're cool, but there's no way Matsumoto's going Bankai because she sucks. Yatsuri, yeah, yo, honest to God, Yatsuri, even though she's a useless like lieutenant, I want to see her fight. At least one person, at least a scrub, someone. Let Yatsuri fight at least once, Kubo. At least once, just one time, one fight with Yatsuri, just one. That's all I'm asking for. Make her useful in some way. Also Kyoraku's lieutenant, let her fight too. Kyoraku better go Bankai. Ukitake better go Bankai. Yamamoto better go Bankai. Unohana better actually do something instead of heal people. I better see the return of Dreamy Zhao, Neliel, and Tier Haribel. I better see them three come back in some weird way. I don't care if it's friend or foe. Even though Dreamy Zhao being a friend is like fucking, it makes me mad. It makes me mad because Dreamy Zhao might be the best villain in Bleach in my opinion. However, I'll take it as long as he's back. Because Kubo said himself that he's back, Nell's back. No, he's alive, Nell's alive, and fucking Tier's alive. Haribel's alive. So bring him back. Well, no, Nell was actually always alive. But Ichigo just dumped her in Huacamundo and said fuck her. So I'm like, okay. Fuck that bitch then. But yeah. That's it. Captain's go bonk. Yo, Spirit King. Spirit King, do not forget about my man, the Spirit King. Kubo, this is your last arc. You better make it good. If it's not good, I can understand because, you know, something in here is not working. I mean, yo, it is what it is. But I would prefer to end Bleach on a good note. On a good note. Look at Naruto. Right now, it's ending on a damn good note thus far. Even though the war's been shitty up until a certain point, right now it's pretty damn good. Kubo, I want to see the Quincy Revolution be beastly. I want to see Riruka as I want to see Riruka be a major part. A major part. I mean a major part. Major part. Ishida's mother, where the hell she is, if she actually means something, bring her in. Fuck it, bring her in. I want to see these Quincy fuck shit up. Do not fail me, Kubo. But that being said, Fullbring Arc Overview. This arc was an overall D. As an arc by itself, it's okay, subpar. But for the overall story, it's shitty, it's crappy. So that being said, King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm ready for the hate, I don't care. I'll see you guys later. Signing off.